Hi, my people. You already know I'm Letta. And if you're joining me for the first time, subscribe so you can get to know me. Okay, but anyway, it's about, let me see, 8 o'clock here. And I'm just sitting down right now. I took my dog for a walk, came back, gave her some water, took a shower, and now I'm just relaxing because I got up really early and now I just kind of want to relax, and then I gotta try to figure out these cameras. But anyway, I wanted to share something with you guys. I know I'm funny and stuff all the time. I'm always joking and things like that, but what I want to talk about is that I had a conversation with two young individuals today, and basically just talking to them about relationship. And when you're young, every little thing bothers you, and you don't really understand. You're not really old enough, wise enough to really understand and then appreciate having a relationship. When you're young, you're not thinking about all that stuff. You're thinking when you break up, you'll find someone else. But the thing is that it's very rare that you can find someone and then that be the person that you end up spending the rest of your life with. It's very rare. And me being 54 years old, you know how you think you in love? Because you're young, it's more infatuation. And because you don't know anything about love and how it's supposed to feel, you just assume that you're in love. But when you're in love, trust me, because a lot of things that you would not go through in a relationship and put up with in a relationship, you go through it and you deal with it because you really love that person. Because when you don't really love that person, like really in love with that person, you are very quick and easy to leave that relationship. But when you love that person, you want to make it work because you connect with that person connect with you. It's like everything about that person you love. And even when you're going through the good times and the bad times, it's something that connects you with that person that makes you want to stay. And maybe sometimes it's not good, sometimes it is, but either way, when you're in love, it's like you feel connected to that person. And if you break up and you broke up with someone, or that person broke up with you, or however it may be, and it's still some love there, it's very hard, because it's very easy to be in a relationship, and it's easy to let go of a relationship, very easy when you really don't love that person. Like really care deeply for that person. It's very easy when that person done something to you and you can say, I can let this go. But when you break up in a relationship and it's still love there, it's very hard. And so I told these young couples, because every time you turn around, they're getting into it. And I'm talking about, it can be the littlest, smallest thing, and they are having this blown out fight, getting into it and ready to leave. I'm not staying, I'm gone, I'm done. And then turn around, in the next few minutes, a half an hour, they right back together again. So what I try to explain is that, you gotta be able to communicate with each other. You love each other, but maybe it's time for you guys to learn how to respect each other. Because the love is there, but you're lacking in the respect. So once you get that down packed, where you learn how to respect each other, things will be a little bit better. So try to work on that. Maybe have someone. Don't put everybody in your business. Don't go calling your friends, girl, I just had an argument, this happened, oh, he did that, or he's saying she did this. Don't do that. Don't put other people into your relationship, because it's easy for other people that don't know what's really going on in your relationship to comment and put their 2 cents in your relationship and tell you what they think you should do. Well, honey, let me tell you, I'm very private. My business, my relationship is my relationship. And I don't need to be going and telling A, B, C, D on my business. Or I don't need for them to be putting their input into my relationship or what they think I should be doing. Girl, if I was you, would you not me? Okay? And I didn't ask for your opinion. Okay? So how about that? I didn't ask for your opinion. You're not me. So if it's you, then you go do that. But me, I didn't ask for your opinion. I don't want it. Now, if I come to you and I ask you for your opinion and I'm telling you, give me some advice, then that's what I'm asking for. Not saying that I'm going to do what you said. I'm asking for your opinion to maybe give me some ideas on how to handle a situation. But I don't need it to be always negative. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to take whatever I want to take from that, and then the rest I throw away. But at the same time, I might not listen to you just because I ask for your input. Because I'm not you. I'm me, and this is my relationship. It's not your relationship. And whatever I deal with in my relationship may not be something that you deal with in your relationship. And what you deal with in your relationship, I might not deal with in my relationship. So you can't tell somebody what you think they should do, okay? Because it's their relationship. So stop all of that, okay? Stop trying to tell somebody, girl, if I was you, I'll leave him. Well, you're not me. And when that happens to you, then you do what you need to do. Leave, okay? So back to what I was saying. When you find someone that you really love and you connect with on every level, I mean, you feel so connected to that person. You love everything about that person. That person can cook. That person can clean. You know, they're neat. They're a good person. They're giving. They're kind. You try to hold on to that. And as much as you can. And you try to work it out. You don't give up. And you don't run. Every time something happens in a relationship, don't be so quick to run. Because at the end of the day, especially when you get married, it says for good and for bad. And I understand in some situations, you have to leave because it might be too much for you to deal with. And it might be a conflict of, I forgot what I was getting ready to say. But the thing is that if it's really, really bad, and if it bothers you and your health and your mental state, then you need to leave a situation. You know, that's understandable. You know, in certain situations, if you're married and that person, you know, fornicate and do all these things like that, that's something for you to work out and figure out if that's what you want to do, you want to leave. You know, so it all depends on how you feel and what you are willing to deal with in a situation. You know, but don't be so quick. If you love that person, if you feel that that person loves you without a shadow of a doubt, you try your best to work it out. Don't just be so quick to run when things get stressful, because life is stressful. Let me tell you, life is very stressful, and you want that person that you love to be by your side. You want that person to be able to share what you're going through so that it can help you go through it. And if you don't communicate with that person and tell that person what is stressing you out, what is going on with you, then they won't know how to help you. You know, so you can't say, you know, where you're not, you don't care about my problems. You don't know what I'm going through. I don't. Or they might not know if you're not communicating with them. Because if you did, that person that love you is going to be there for you regardless. whatever the situation is, that person is going to be there for you because they know that you love them and they know that you're going through something. And when you're going through something, let me tell you, when you're going through something and you or that person going through something and you feel like you can't help that person, whatever they're going through, you feel it. You feel for them and you hate what they're going through, and you feel like you can't do anything, and that bothers you. But you also have to make sure that that person communicates with you so that you can be there, because sometimes it might be just being able to let that person vent to you, and tell you what's going on with them. Maybe it might just that you need that person might need you to listen to them. Maybe that person needs to, be held, just made to feel special and wanted, and not saying that, it's a give and take, because that person can be going through stuff as well. So that person gotta, it's communication back and forth. But if you love someone, you try your best to work it out. And that's what I shared with these two young individuals, that every time something happened, you can't not be so quick to say, I'm done. I don't want to be in this relationship no more. And then you turn around and be right back into the relationship. But then you run because you bring other people into the relationship, and that stresses them out too. And then they turn around, they're all stressed out. But then 5 minutes later, y'all are back lovey-dovey, and then the person that care about you is feeling the effects of what you're going through or what you went through. But now you all back lovey-dovey, and then that person's sitting back like feeling some type of way. So sometimes don't be so quick to get on the phone and tell your business. Take some time to meditate and think about the situation, what happened, and then try to work it out. But don't be so quick to get on the phone and tell your business, because everybody want to hear your business. Everybody want to hear what's going on. But then when something good, when you're on the phone and say, hey girl, yeah, we just came from out of town, girl, we had fun, we did this, we did that. Oh girl, I'm going to call you back. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear the good stuff. They quick to get you off the phone. But as soon as something happened bad, oh girl, I'll be over there. We may help you pack. Girl, I can help you pack. What, you need some bags? I'll be over there in a few minutes. I'm about like an hour and so out, and I'm on my way. You see that? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yes, you do. You know what I'm talking about. And if it's you, you know you need to stop. So that's what I'm trying to say. When the good things is going on in a person's life, that person ain't got no conversation for you. They don't want to hear it. But as soon as you call them up and say, girl, this happened, I can't stand him, girl, you better leave him. They be so quick. Why can a friend or someone that you care about be that listening ear and try to give you good advice? And that's the kind of type of person I am. Anybody that knows me can chime in if they see this video and say, yeah, that's exactly how Letty is. She would never tell you to leave your relationship. I don't care what's going on. She would never tell you to leave a relationship. She say do whatever you feel that's best for you, because I am not in your relationship. So I cannot tell you what to do. I can listen to you. I can give you some advice, but I'm never going to tell you to leave your relationship that you're in. So I had to have a talk with them. We stayed on the phone for about an hour. And, I just try to explain to them that don't run all the time. Try to talk things out. If you're upset, go for a walk. Say, I need some time to myself. If it's, go in your room and say, please give me some time to just have some time, some me time to myself so that I can think. And 9 times out of 10, if you have some time to move, go away, go take a walk, go in your room, I'm guaranteeing you, 9 times out of 10, you're going to think about it and say, that was so stupid. Why did I get into it? That was just dumb. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes don't be so quick to react to, I'm about to leave this relationship. because it's very hard. I fell in love for the first time in my 40s. Can you believe that? Like, fell in love. And it's a great feeling to know that I was able to actually feel that way, and I would never change it for anything. I'm so glad that I was able to feel what I felt for this person, because all the other times you think, well, I never really thought that I was in love. I really cared and I loved that person, even when I was married. I really cared. I really loved that person, a lot. But the difference is that when you find someone and you fall in love, baby, it's a whole different type of feeling. So I'm glad, and I would never take that away. I'm so glad that I was able to feel that for someone. And, maybe one day I'll be blessed to be able to share that with someone else. But I don't know that. But I'm welcoming it. I would like for that to happen. But it's very rare that you can find someone that you fall in love with. And so when you do, cherish it. Cherish it. And when you're in love. So cherish that. And, and be there for that person. Try to support that person. It's other ways other than money and things like that you can support a person. It's other ways that you can support somebody. You can try to do the things that you need to do for yourself to try to make a situation better. It's a lot of things that you can do to support a person. Just listening to somebody. Just, being there when they need you, when they call you, be available. Be available. Sometimes that's all a person needs is for someone to be available to them. That's very important, to be available. When something that they need, if they have to go to the hospital, if something important came up, they want that person that they love to be available to them. Be present. Because that shows them, regardless of gifts and all of that, because you can give, money, you can give gifts. I mean, I've had all of that. Just give me money, do this and do that. But to have somebody that's available to you is very, very, it's the best feeling. It's more than somebody giving you a gift, because it takes that time and that energy for somebody to take that time and say, hey, I'm going to be there for you. I'm sleepy as I don't know what, and my eyes are burning, but you need me. You need to talk to me. That's very important, and it's very rare. And in a relationship, a lot of times when a relationship ends and you're trying to make the relationship work, and you continue to keep trying and trying, even if that other person is not on board as much as you are, if you know that there is still love, you don't want to give up, because you know that the love is still there. So you don't want to give up. So you're going to try, and you're trying and you're trying. It doesn't mean that you're desperate. It doesn't mean that you can't find anybody else. Because I'm telling you, the person that you think that can't find anybody, how, we think in our mind, if somebody is shaped this way, look this way, it's going to be hard for them to find somebody. Them people, you look at sometime in a relationship and you say, man, why is that guy with her? It's a reason. We might not see it, but he see it. So what I'm saying is there's always somebody, someone for somebody else. I don't know. Let me see. I screwed that up some kind of way, but you get the picture of what I'm saying. You just try to cherish your relationship, because it's very rare to find someone that you connect with, and it's about that good connection, and you feel it, and it doesn't mean that you trying and trying and trying to make the relationship work, it doesn't mean that you're desperate. It doesn't mean that you can't find anybody else. It doesn't mean that nobody is talking to you. It doesn't mean that you not out here and you haven't met anybody or anything like that. You can have if you're a guy, you can have women every time you go somewhere trying to talk to you. If you're a woman, you can be out here and men trying to talk to you. But you know what? At the end of the day, they see you and they like you, and you in turn might like that person, but you don't know if that's the person that you're going to connect with again. You get what I'm saying? So you're going to always have men or women trying to talk to you. So it doesn't mean that you're desperate. It's the fact that you don't want to give up on something that you had that was real. Okay? And sometimes you got to give up. You got to give up sometimes. And that sometimes you might have to do that. Sometimes you might try to make a relationship work, and sometimes it's just not meant to be. And sometimes you just need to say, yeah, I got to let it go and move on. And as much as you might not like that, sometimes it's what needs to be. And hopefully one day that you will find the next person to spend your life with, and it be better. And it can happen. You just got to make sure that you take the time to think about what you want. Don't rush into anything. Take the time to get to know that person, and really try to connect with that person. You know what I'm saying? And you can have that again. Okay? So with that just being said, I had to just say something about that because, this young couple's very young, very naive, not very, they're not at the age where they're wise and been through things and, been through things in a relationship, so they don't understand. But sometimes us as older people, it's okay to talk to the younger people because they do just give up. And then I see a lot of women and men, not being in relationships long. Well, I don't be in a relationship that long, maybe 6 months to a year, or my longest relationship was 2 years. That's messed up. If you at a age where you in your 40s or your 50s and all your relationships have only last a few months to a year, something is wrong. Something is wrong. It's not connecting. It's not connecting. That means something is wrong. You're giving up every time. I've known people that been together for like 10 years and not living with each other, but just been with each other, been in a relationship together for 10 years, I'm telling you. And then they turned around and got married. And as soon as they got married and started living with each other, they end up, I knew 2 people that did that. And as soon as they lived with each other, they broke up. They broke up. And that's crazy because it's like, wow, they were in this relationship for 10 years. I mean, a good relationship, as far as what we see, thinking because they was together for 10 years that they was in a loving, good relationship. Good enough for them to decide to get married. And then as soon as they had to move with each other, they started really learning things about each other that they didn't like. And they just gave up. You see what I'm saying? They didn't try to stick it through because the love was there because they got married. But as soon as they live with each other and things start to happen, they decided to give up. Well, I'm out. I'm gone. Because they just didn't want to work the thing out. And they were older. But the thing is, as soon as something happened, I'm out. So quick to run. So quick to run. So anything, I'm stressed out. I can't deal with this no more. I'm done. You're going to realize when you keep doing that, every time you leave, when you're stressed out, You're going to realize later on in your life that I should never have done that. That person really, really, really loved me, and that person really, really wanted us to be in a relationship, and I just blew it because I just ran away. And then that person, that good person that's a loyal, loving, kind person, that's very loyal and giving, and would shoot, go to war with you in a relationship, would go to war. It's like, hey, you fight, I'm getting the knees, you get the upper. That's the ride or die. That type of woman, that type of man, that be like, hey, I'm with you, baby. But then when something happened, they quick to run. I'm stressed out, I can't take it, and they gone. That person is going to realize later on in life that I messed up. The best thing that ever happened to me. That person loved me like crazy. That person loved me, and I just couldn't take it, and I let things that was going on in my life bother me so much that I couldn't take it. And now that person is with someone else and they're happy, and it's nothing that you can do about it. It's going to be too late then. So just think about things when you're in a relationship. You got to fight for your relationship. You have to fight for it. Every time something happens, don't be so quick to freaking leave. Fight for it. And because you don't know if you're going to ever have love like that again. Okay? So, hey, wish me luck. Wish me luck. And, hopefully one day I'll fall in love again. And, hey, at least I can say that my last relationship was still love there. And, that's good. That's really good. So, I'm happy about that. But hopefully one day I'm taking my time. Whatever happens, it happens. But I am welcoming it. And I'm just ready for the next stage of my life. I just want to enjoy life and be happy, because everybody else want to be happy. Everybody want to be happy, So at least I know the next person that I be with, they gonna know that they got a woman that will be loyal and will be there, a ride or die. I'm a ride or die. I'm a ride or die. I don't give up. If I believe in a relationship, I don't give up. So at least they gonna know that. Like, oh, if something is bad going on, I know she gonna be by my side. I know she ain't gonna leave me. I know that she got me. That's me. So I'm just giving y'all a little knowledge, okay? So with that being said, subscribe, like, comment, give your little 2 cents. If you want to see another video, go to the next. And be kind to yourself as always. And be kind to everybody else in the universe. Okay? Why not? Right? Okay, bye. I'm ready to watch TV now, okay? I can't keep talking to you, okay? I gotta go, okay? Tomorrow maybe I'll be back, and I can, y'all can, comment and let me know what y'all want to talk about, and then we can do that. But right now, I got my little stuff over here. I'm getting ready to eat, and I'm getting ready to watch me a movie, okay? So I'll see y'all later, okay? Toodaloo.